Can I reach you with a Leaf Blitz? I cannot. We can chain, though. I hope you hit Estelle and not Annalise. Okay, good. Still can't reach you, really? We got this, though.
Let's go. Okay.
Oh, we get the end and the dying music? Pretty funny. You're dead, though. I just need to use an art and you're done. You're donezo. Oh man, that was rough.
I am invincible. Or am I?
Not so invincible, Annalise. I hate to tell you. Ah, we won. But the way he fights. Yeah, you noticed it too, Estelle? It's like, hey, you guys sure are good at being tricked. Man, you guys were great. What a beatdown. Oh, it's you again. Oh, crap. More enemies. Oh, no, these are just other female Jaegers? No, no, no. Come on, I'm not even changing my voice anymore. Don't tell me you can't figure it out. Wait, what? That voice. Girly yet tough. No way. Karna? Bingo! Oh, it's Karna? Annalise, Estelle. It really has been a while, hasn't it? Was not expecting that. A while, yeah, but what are you doing in a Jaeger suit? Wait, that'd mean that guy over there is Grant? Grant! Hole in one. Hey, you two, great work. Great work? Wait, you mean this was all... And at last, comprehension dawns. Oh, is this all a test? Oh my word, dude. Estelle, Annalise, excellent work on your final training course. Final training? So, everything since last night's attack has been a performance? Exactly. This is a long-standing local tradition. The idea is to put trainees in a life-threatening situation in order to see how well they utilize their newly learned skills. Are you freaking kidding me? When Kurt told us your finals were coming up, we rode our butts out here from Ouroboros to help out. It was a lot of fun. Fun? Ooh, you guys are all the worst. Seriously, we really thought it was hitting the fan. We were out of our minds with worry. Well, that was part of the point, in fact. And just so you're aware, real late Jaegers would not have been half as gentle. Well, I mean, these Jaegers hit hard, I'm just saying. I know it's hard for you two to imagine, since the Jaegers are barred from operating in Ouroboros, but across the rest of the continent, bracers and Jaegers are at each other's throats almost constantly. So most bracers have to be prepared to fight in life-threatening situations at any moment. We want to make sure Ouroborosian newbies get a chance to experience that. I know it seems rough, but we're not being mean just for cruelty's sake. It's no fair. How am I supposed to go on a complaining jag after hearing something like that? Yeah, no fair. Well, it looks like you're finally done beating the stuffing out of one another. Ah, Phyllis. Phyllis was in on the conspiracy too? Oh, can't trust any of you. Now, conspiracy is a bit much. They said they needed me for your test, so I worked hard to remember my lines. I made a perfect tragic lodge keeper heroine, if you ask me. Yeah, we were totally fooled last night. Excellent work, you two. And here's the last little liar. You were in on it. You were all in on it? So I'm guessing the telephone. Yep, that was an old piece of junk I had lying around. I kept the real phone somewhere safe. I've almost remounted it, so no worries. Actually, I was supposed to be a hostage myself and not show up today, but, well, I really wanted to see you use the new ordnance. Man, you guys seriously covered every angle. I guess it's our fault for getting tricked, huh? As much as I hate to admit it, yeah. If you think about it rationally, a lot of stuff didn't make sense. It just shows how far we have to go, I guess. Don't be too hard on yourselves. As Karna and Grant said, the point of this exercise was to give you a life-threatening experience to work through with your skills. In that sense, the exercise has been a runaway success. I guess the one thing that sticks out as being weird is that the second floor, like, wasn't touched at all. The second floor, like, wasn't even appeared as, like, destroyed or whatever. Now then, Annalise Elfried, yes. Stelbright, yes sir. As of this moment, you have completed the local training program. You've learned a great deal over the past month. So then, tomorrow 2 tickets on the next flight to Ouroboros have already been arranged for you. Nothing more will happen tonight, I promise, so rest easy. Terrific. Well then, tonight we congratulate our new graduates and stuff them properly at a nice big farewell party. Meanwhile, Ouroboros Kingdom, location unknown. Oh, what a lovely little hideaway. I think you were in the opening. The professor's taste remains excellent as always. You're late, Campanella. Is this Lawrence? Why, Mr. Blade Lord, hello, it's been so very long. The last 6 months were dreadfully dreary without you. No, this is someone different. I doubt you mean that. I understand you handled the attacks on those bracer guilds in Erebonia. You must have enjoyed playing with Cassius Bright. Ah, you heard about that already? There goes half my fun. But oh yes, that man was incredible. There's no way he could have known about me, and yet he always managed to put together a proper counter to everything I did. As a result, I broke one of our Jaeger cores, I'm afraid. You broke? Jester, huh? I did train them to some degree, but normal men do have their limits. I suppose throwing them up against the Divine Blade was too much to ask of such men. But hey, I managed to keep them tied up until your little sabotage mission was completed. So all's well that ends well. Oh, wait, I'm sorry you were looking forward to have fun with him yourself, weren't you? A little. But the blade has been bound by the chains of duty. There's no longer any hope of stopping us through official means. He's no longer a threat. Looks like the professor's plan succeeded brilliantly. The other members are already in Ouroboros then. Yes, we all conferred for the first time yesterday. Blue Blanc has apparently been here for a while, however. The Phantom Thief, the Dire Wolf, the Bewitching Bell, and the Angel of Slaughter. I know who the Phantom Thief is. I'm not going to say it because, you know, spoilers for Cold Steel. I know the Phantom Thief, Dire Wolf doesn't ring a bell, Bewitching Bell, Angel of Slaughter kind of rings a bell, but I don't remember off the top of my head. All of them are powerful, not a normal one in the lot. Mind you, you're not exactly one to be talking on that score. Speaking of the hopelessly crazy, what about him? Is he still playing hard to get? This is going to be so much fun. Out of all the enforcers, he's the finest undercover operative we have, well, had. I wonder how long he can evade the sight of the Blade Lord and Faceless. In his heart, he abandoned the society years ago with all that entailed. I doubt he'll be able to pose any real threat. Now, I'm not so sure I'd say that. Oh, it's you! Dude, I cannot wait to see what Ouroboros does in this game. I'm very excited to see how they operate. And connecting it to my Cold Steel knowledge. Hello, Campanella. Good of you to come all this way. You have my sincere thanks for your excellent work in delaying Cassius Bright. Haha, it was no trouble. It was a fun bit of work, in fact. Speaking of fun, though, I must say I'd taken a look at your plan. It seems like you're preparing to have quite a lot of fun. Well, well, such praise from the fool. I'm flattered. I think you'll find it to be even more enjoyable in practice. Compounding your delight will be the fact that everyone participating is pursuing their own individual goals as well. Myself included, of course. Even our fine silver-haired friend here has his own plans in mind. I won't deny it. I'll kindly ask you not to imply anything about my loyalty, however. Now, it was simply a jest, nothing more. Oh, I see. There's more than meets the eye here. I do so love such games. Well, either way, your bad taste is a special kind of artistry to do it, Professor. As for me, I'm gonna make sure I enjoy myself. Come now, bad taste, you wound me. Regardless, you're free to watch the plan unfold to your heart's content. You are, after all, a representative of the Grand Master. Oh, I intend to. And so Enforcer number 0, Campanella the Fool, enters the audience. Well, Wiseman, I shall enjoy watching the Anguished Gospel plan unfold to the very end. Dude, I'm excited to see where this goes. Much hype. Angel of Slaughter was referencing Cold Steel. Did we see the Angel of Slaughter? Was the Angel of Slaughter in Cold Steel 1 or 2? It could have just been a reference, but I'm trying to remember if it was a character we met. I don't think it was, right? Sharon had like some kind of tie to them, I think, but I don't think she was the Angel of Slaughter. Or like she used to be an enforcer or something. Okay, Angel of Slaughter was not in Cold Steel. They weren't in Cold Steel, just mentioned. Okay. So maybe we'll find out who it is in this game. Ah, Joshua? Karen, I'm home. This is Joshua, right? Black-haired boy. It looks just like Joshua. Hey! Joshua, where'd you go? Yeah, this is Joshua. Whew, good. Here you are. Why are you losers here? Sheesh, don't freak me out like that. Running off on your own. Why did you follow me? I told you. I have personal business here and you did not need to come. Oh, thanks. Real cute with the gratitude there. And after I ran out here to look for you. Yeah, plus being all, hey, mind your own business, that's like asking us to follow you. Don't quite get the entrance though. Nothing but burnt out shells and ruins here. Place looks old too. We lived up on the Northern March a few years back, but I never heard anything about a town in the south burning to the ground. Bit of a shock, this. What was this village called, lad? He's not Ark the lad. Hamel. That's what it was called once. Hamel? Never heard of it. Kyle, you ever heard of it? Doesn't ring a bell, I'm afraid. You got anything, Don? Hang on a sec. The Imperial government might have said something about Hamel way back when. No, been too long. Can't remember what it was all about. Real help, bro. Thanks. My business here is done. I thank you for coming out here even though it doesn't concern you. Well, it's no big, but mind if I ask something? You're acting way differently than the first time we met. You aren't leading us on or anything, are you? That's a little ironic coming from you. As I seem to recall, you were putting on quite the performance when we first met. What I used to do was not really all that different. What? So what? Is this the real you or something? The real me. If you want to think of it that way, you can. The point is, I'm hardly a bracer any longer, and I'm certainly not the young junior bracer you remember. We're obviously missing some details, but I can respect the fact that you have your own reasons for doing what you do. Besides, you seem a bit easier to trust now, what with being more honest, in a way. Not quite like before, when you were wearing a sheep's skin, I guess you'd call it. Besides, we owe you for saving us from the Royal Army. We'll let your little insolences slide for now. You hardly need to let anything slide. I saved you because I require some useful pawns. All I need is for you to work enough to pay that debt back. Ugh, you really have a thing for getting the last word in, do you? Well, it doesn't matter to us. Your plan is exactly what we needed anyway. We'll be making plenty of use of you too, Mr. Chessmaster. As you wish. Simply remaining in my company puts you in a great deal of danger. I will support you to the best of my ability through what is to come. To the best of... ungrateful, unreliable, and uncute. Yeah, especially after what he did to Estelle. And to think I thought, even for a second... Ah, shut it, just drop it, okay? Josette, calm down. The point is, we're allies until we achieve our goals. We'll be counting on you, Joshua. Yes, as am I with you. Well, shall we head out? Yes, let's return. To the land being swallowed by the creeping shadow. To Laburl. Oh my word, dude. Oh, prologue's end. A maiden's resolve. I guess that's Estelle's the maiden. Let's go. Prologue is complete. Oh, the sealed area. Oh, it's Kevin. More Kevin. Hey, Dios, that was one heck of a trip. If it's much farther, I think my legs are gonna pop off. Oh, it's, yeah, I was wondering, I forgot her name, Julia Shores. Well, you can relax now. This is the lowest floor of the sealed area. Wait, really? Oh, thank the goddess. If you told me we were only halfway down, I think I'd be floating off to meet her right about now. Really, Father Kevin, you're being a little too humble. I can tell you're extremely well trained for a priest. If you were not, I doubt you could do the job you do. Ah, kazing, read like a book. A children's book at that. Well, it's no big if you figured it out. We're close to the Von Osley's family anyway. Speaking of my job, that thing the mayor of Rouen had. Ah, the Chronos Rod. In accordance with our pact, it's being kept safely secured using the prescribed methods. We can hand it off to you whenever you wish. Perfect, thanks. So anyway, the thing we discussed earlier, mind showing it to me? It's down here, right? Yes, follow me. I'm actually really hungry. I think I'm gonna wrap up in like 20 minutes. And there's two reasons I'm doing that. The first reason, I'm getting hungry and I don't have a drink, which was a bad idea by me. So that's reason number one. Reason number two, we went 40 minutes last time. If I go 3 hours and 20 minutes, the videos will be back on track, like even. So I think I'm gonna do it for that reason. But mostly because I'm hungry. Well now, would you look at this? I imagine even the church will have difficulty deciding what to do with this, yes. This sort of artifact isn't so much big as it is gargantuan. Mind if I take a closer look? As you like, the queen has given her permission. Please, if you understand any of this, share your thoughts. So, this is the Ring Guardian. That was in the report, huh? It's kind of similar to the archaism excavated in Calvard, but... oh, I wish I could have seen it move. It was wild, man. You should have been there. And this? This thing's an artifact from the last years of the ancient Zemirian civilization, which makes it at least 1,200 years old. It's clearly the core of the structure, but there's no clear indication as to what it actually does. Analysis of the artifact seems to be impossible with modern tools. They work on the same principle and energy as an orbment, but their internal structure is entirely different from an orbment's. That's what Professor Russell told us, at least. The church refers to these as gifts from the goddess given too early. And over here is... so just after the black orbment you called the gospel was used, all the giant pillars that were in here were set into the floor. Yes, all 4 pillars set into the floor like this one. Even 2 months later, we're not even sure what it means, if anything. Okay, so a seal on the aureole, a gospel, was used. And then the device in here spoke of device towers and a second barrier. I think I'm starting to see what kind of system is at work here. System? What system? There's nothing else here. Ah, well, call it gut instinct at this point, but I think this was some sort of gate. Gate? Bingo. Call the gate on the trail that leads to the goddess treasure. And the thing that opens it is the black key called a gospel. If you think about it like that, the aureole being AWOL makes a lot more sense. But where's this trail of yours then? This is the lowest floor. According to the professor, the ruins extend no further. Think a little less literally. It's not a trail you see with your eyes or normally walk. It could be the septium veins that run through the earth, or maybe it's some route we can't even imagine. But that's where we'll find the clue that will lead to the aureole. Chapter 1, Sneaking Shadows. I didn't realize I had to press X there. Ah, the Grand Cell music. We're in Grand Cell. That makes sense.